today. Yeah, take a second just to get yourself ready. You know, it takes a few moments to wiggle a little bit. Um, we're actually going to sit so that we can, let me see. I think we're going to sit right now. We'll sit with our back against our chair. So you're going to kind of sit back a little bit. Normally we don't, but your feet should still be able to be flat on the ground. And let's just take 3 belly breaths like we've been doing just to bring ourselves to the center so that we're ready to focus on our bodies for our movement. So we breathe in and our hands float away. You feel it yourself like you have something expanding under your arms, and your hands go, they float just a little bit more before they start to come back down as your breath is ready to be released, and you release the ball. Your own speed, your own time. So take a breath in and lift your arms up. As you breathe in, lift your arms. Don't follow me. Breathe in. You might even want to close your eyes or just close them 9/10 of the way. And then breathe out. Float your hands back down. And one more time. Breathe in. And out. We're going to start by bringing our hands to our heart center. So we're pushing the palms together, and the elbows are trying to come up a little bit because we're pushing, yeah? And what's going to happen, we're going to take a breath in and lift our right hand up to 60 degrees, yeah? And then we're going to bring it down and we're going to make a clap. And the other hand, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out. Once it starts to feel natural, you can close your eyes and you can just follow your own breathing pattern of in when you lift up and out when you clap together. Don't really worry where your hand is going. Just lift it up. Imagine you're doing 60 degrees, even if you don't really know that. Just let your imagination take hold. Make sure you're clapping. Makes me kind of shoot my air out a little bit harder through my nose. I'm breathing in with my nose and out with my nose. In with my nose. Two more. One more on each side, sorry. I meant 2 more altogether. Good, take a breath in, push your hands together. Push the palms, the fingers, like you're just trying to get a nice flex in your wrists. So you're lifting your elbows up, up, up. Shoulders down, down, down. Elbows up, shoulders down.
Oh.
Up, up. It's a little opposition, yeah. And then release your hands down. Slide your hands to hold your knees. And we're going to do that flexion of the spine. But now we're going to kind of walk a little forward in our chair so we get to that almost falling off the edge of your chair position, right? So that your thighs can be flat in your hands. So you breathe in and you pull your chest towards me, like you're rolling forward off of the chair. You lift the chest up high. And then as you breathe out, I'm holding on to my knees and my back rolls towards the back of the chair. It doesn't have to get all the way there. And don't drop your chin for this. So we're going to keep our chin totally straight the whole time. So I can look at you and you can look at me. Breathe in, pull just your chest through your shoulders, roll on top of your hips so you're pouring forward. And then breathe out, rounding back so the bowl of water in your pelvis is spilling out the back of your body. Breathe forward, the water sloshes forward. And out, rounding back. A few more times. On your breath, you breathe in forward and out, round back. 2 more. Breathe in. Pull your chest like the letter C backwards. And then round that letter C so your chin drops a little bit, just a little bit. All right? Breathe in all the way up. We're going to stop right here. We're going to breathe in. And it's like you're trying to lift your whole body up off the chair by using just your belly muscles. So pull up from the under part of your body through your belly button. Raise it into your spine like you're just going to stand up. Hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Relax your body, relax your hands. We're going to put our hands on our shoulders. So my thumbs are in the back and my fingers are near the top of the body. So the thumbs are behind your shoulders. If you can get them, like reach behind your shoulders in the back here. I'll turn around. See how my thumb is back here now?
That's where they don't reach that far.
I can't do it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you just weren't understanding what I was saying. So that's fine. Whatever is where you get a little bit of a stretch that doesn't cause any type of pain. Let's put our hands here in our chest, just like you're doing. That's fine. Almost like little wings down by the side, right? And let's breathe into the left. Let the whole body kind of go with the head. And breathe out, turn to the right. Take your whole, like you're twisting you from the waist up to the shoulders. And then swing towards the front, onto the seat, push, turn. Breathe out back through the center and all the way over to the other side. And try to set up a little rhythm for yourself without any pausing. So you're just turning and turning. When you get to one end, you switch and head in the other direction. It's like a little bit of a rebound. It goes, oh, I get to the end of my elasticity, I turn and I start going in the other direction. Take my head and my body all the way with it. Push up from your hips so you're lifting up above your waist. And turn, turn, turn. A few more times. Breathe in, turn to the left. Breathe out, turn to the right. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to the center, release your arms. And let's just shake our shoulders, like just do something for your shoulders. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be what I'm doing. You can kind of move them around, up and down and forward and back. Just kind of shake them out a little bit. Make the spine a little bit of a snaky kind of motion. And so we're going to make circles with our bodies. I'm holding my knees again, and I'm sitting forward. And I'm doing that pull forward, go to the side, roll to the back, and over to the other side. Use your belly to pull you forward, all the way to the front. I actually liked it the other day. I did this. I was actually holding my waist. Let's do that. Let's hold our waist, right? So let's try it here. You feel like you're pulling forward a little bit, like you're tipping your water forward. Then you tip your waist to the side. And you roll your waist to the back. And I never lean over. I'm always upright. My head never changes. So it's my spine from my tail around. Oh, that looks great. Yes. Let's do one more in that direction. And now when we get around to the front, we're going to pause and start in the other direction. So we start a little slower just to kind of get the motion going. We lift our chest and we go forward. We lift over the side. We roll to the back. And all the while you can feel your waist working. Like I feel my stomach moving around. I'm holding on to it. I can really feel it. Let's do one more in this direction. We'll come around to the front. We'll take a breath in and a breath out. And release your hands. I just wanted to look at that. So we've done this before, where we breathe in and we lift our arms up and stretch, and then we release our hand and we kind of toss our hands down, right? I breathe in, I lift up, helps open my chest and my shoulders. And then I breathe out, I just release my hands and let them flop. Again, breathe in, up. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Let's stay up here and try to reach for something on a little higher shelf. Like, oh, first I'm going to reach with the right hand a little bit, and I'm going to reach up with my left, and I'm pushing my hip down while I'm reaching up with my hand, so I'm really stretching this whole side of my body. Really stretching. Yeah, just a few more. Keep going. Reaching high like you're climbing a high ladder. Take a big breath in. And we'll have a big release down. Let go of those hands. So we'll go to that. We've done this exercise before. We're holding a ball in front of our belly. We'll have the left hand on top and the right hand on the bottom. Right? We're going to breathe in and we're going to lift our left hand up. We're going to push our right hand down. At the same time. Push and pull. Push up and push down. Breathe out. Hands back to the ball. We switch the ball over. And now we do the other side. Breathe in. Push and pull. Left hand is pushing down. Push with the bottom of your hand. The bottom of your hand in both cases, this part of the hand pushing up, that part of the hand pushing down. Yeah. Breathe out. Come to the ball. Switch the ball over. And breathe in. Right hand down, left hand up. Breathe out, hands together. Switch the ball. Breathe in. Push and pull. Left hand is pushing down. Breathe out. We're going to do one more on both sides. Switch the ball. Breathe in. Push and pull. One hand is pushing down, one hand is pushing up. Back to the center. Switch. Breathe in. I think we actually started on this side. That's okay. And breathe out, back to the center. Awesome. Breathe in, both hands all the way up. Turn the palms over, press up to the sky. And breathe out, hands down. We're going to do a little bit of a twisting here. We've done this before. We're going to twist towards the doors. We're going to reach our arms out wide like we have a good friend coming to see us from the bus. Our arms reach up over our head, and then we turn our palms up, just like we did before when we were facing front. Then we turn to the front, our palms are up. See how my palms are up? And I bring my hands down. Nice. We'll turn now towards the windows. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Reach your palms up to the sky. When they get above your head, they turn to face up to the sky, face to the front, and roll your hands down. We'll do one more on both sides. We twist, and arms lift wide and up over the head, palms above the head, back to the center. Release. Last time. Turn to the side. Reach with your arms wide all the way up and over, getting a nice stretch across your chest. Coming back to the center and releasing the hands down. And just rest your hands on your lap for a second and take a moment to feel a little quieter, a little stiller. So we've done the spine exercise before. I really like this one a lot, where we make our middle finger touches down to the palm, and then the other fingers make the fist with it, and then the thumb crosses over. And you bring those arms right by your sides. And when you breathe in, you're going to lift your chest up and bring your shoulder blades together and back. Like you're trying to hug your spine while your chest is lifting, and you're going to have your head go up towards the ceiling.
You're going back, not just like this.
I'm going to go to the side so you see. So here I am. This is where I started. So I breathe in. I'm looking like, I always think of a cane. Like there's a cane. That looks good. Like if there was a cane behind me, it would have that little hook. I could like go up and over that hook. I mean, I couldn't really, but that's how my spine feels. And that's half of the thing with the spine, is putting your mind into parts of your spine that might be stiff, to bring it back to life, because you're like, oh yeah, I can feel that's part of my spine now, right? So right now we're really trying to feel
Oh, that's so cool.
here's my little skeleton, right? So what I'm feeling is my spine is lifting up, and then it's kind of trying to fall backwards while my shoulder blades are squishing together. Like I'm trying to get these to go together while the front part of my chest goes, woo, and like lifts up, right?
Good. This is good. Oh, I like the little skeleton.
So that's what you're thinking it feels like when we do this, right? So let's make our fists, and close our fists in, and our elbows are right by our shoulders. We let them drop deep down, whatever feels comfortable, to open your chest. All right, we breathe in, we lift our chest up like we're trying to go up and over the top of the cane, and we're squeezing our shoulder blades together in the back. Like we're just feeling inside our shoulder blades are squishing closer and closer to the spine, getting a real squish, and you're lifting your chin up. And when you're ready, you're going to breathe out and just roll your shoulders forward and try to bring them together as you curl up into a little ball, stretching out the back and lower part of your spine. Breathe in, you're lifting from the seat, lifting up, pulling your shoulders back, squeezing the spine, pulling your shoulder blades down and back, and pushing them together, lifting your chin up. And when you're ready, breathing out, rolling forward. Your breath, your time. And everybody do one more time. Well, let's do two more times. Sometimes when I'm up at the top, I like to pretend I'm yawning. I like open my jaw up. I always get a lot of cracks. Then I roll down. And one more. Everybody, one more time. Lift and open, squeeze. I sometimes see stars when I do this exercise. Woo, feel it in my jaw. And come together and release your hands. And just stand up and just kind of feel how that now has changed your energy. My heart feels like it's beating a little bit faster than it was, even though we didn't really do anything aerobic. That made my heart work a little harder. So let's continue with a little hard heart working. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, and we're going to lift our arms up to the sky, and then we're going to do that same thing we just did. We're going to lean back a little bit and try to lift up like we're trying to hug, like we have a giant mummy in front of us, and we're like trying to tell our mother we want to get picked up. So we're reaching way up high. And then I start to come together by bringing the back of my hands together. And I slowly bring my hands down, and then I dive right between my legs. And I try to go as close to the floor as comfortable for me. You're just going to hang forward, keep your hands together like that. Once you get to your farthest point, take another breath in and another breath out. And then breathe in, start to lift your hands up high. Reach to the sky. Reach and open. Feel the stretch and feel the top of your inhale. And it kind of just goes a little bit, and then you start to roll forward. Bring the back of your hands together. We dive down into the ground. Take a breath in and out. When you're ready, you start to push with your feet. And you're breathing in, and your arms are rising up, 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 up. A nice fluid motion. It's just a nice repetitive motion. We open when we lift up. We close when we curl down. Here's our contracting. We're closing down. And one more time. Breathe in all the way up to the top. Open to your fullest. Open your chest up. Lift your chin. And then as you breathe out, hands will come together, but they will end in your lap. Take a breath in and a breath out. So let's do a little bit more with a little bit of a twist motion, because we didn't really do too much twisting. So we're going to make that position that we've done before, where we bring our fingers and they touch the tip of the thumb. Yeah, it's like a little beak. That's our crane. And when we do crane, we try to turn our wrists down so they'll touch, like you're imagining they could touch here, but that's not a goal. You just can imagine that's what's happening. It's helping really to stretch out the front of our hand, right? And when we breathe in, we're going to lift our arms up like wings with that crane's beak, right? Then I'm going to take my right crane beak and I'm going to put it behind my back, and it's going to rest on my lower back in that little crane. Or where how about at your hip? I'm going to turn. How about somewhere right here, Haley? Does this work? Is that touching your body? I want it to touch you. Wherever feels comfortable, put that there where that feels comfortable, right? This hand is going to push over towards and now I'm pushing towards the door. And I'm looking towards the door. And then I breathe out and I come open again. I spread my arms. I have 2 cranes. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put our left hand behind where it feels comfortable. Yeah. And the other hand becomes flat and it pushes around. You're trying to go to the wall behind you even with your hand, that green wall. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And then we'll come back to the center. We're going to do it again. Breathe in, arms up. And with a fluid motion, this hand goes flat. I put this hand behind me and I start to turn. And this time, I'm not going to move yet. I'm going to look over my other shoulder. Now look towards the window with your head. Towards the window now, the other way, Helen.
Wait a minute.
And look towards Anne. Yeah.
Window there.
Yeah, there you go. So your shoulders are going towards the door, but your head is looking towards the window.
Got it.
Yeah. All right, we're going to switch again. Arms up. This hand becomes flat, the one on the right. We put the other one over by our side as we start to push towards the windows. When we get there and we're looking towards the windows, and now very slowly, we're going to turn our head as if we wanted to look towards the door. But only where it's comfortable. It doesn't have to go towards the door. It's just you're moving your head in that direction. Right? There's no goal. It's just the door isn't your goal. That's just the side of the room I want you to look towards. You understand that? Yeah. All right, let's do that one more time on both sides. Breathe in. Flat. Hand. Twist.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. That's good. It's for our left and right brain. Very good. But first we look with our hand where it's pushing. And then very carefully we look around to the other side towards the windows. Yes, beautiful. Last time. Breathe in, arms up. Right hand goes flat, left hand goes behind or to the side of the body. Right hand is pushing towards the windows. You're looking towards the windows. And now your head is looking carefully around over towards the door side. And last time we breathe in, arms up. And float the hands down.
Good twisting, right? No.
Yeah, really, I really love that. The teacher that I worked with most recently, she kind of did that exercise, and I really felt really good to do that. become part of my regular routine. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Let's do. I would actually really like to do that. I think we have. Are we at time? I couldn't remember what time we started.
1:45 is our usual time that we start.
Yeah, were you here on time? I don't want to cut us off.
Yeah, no, we were here just a minute or so before 1:45. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then we are at the end of our time, so I won't start into anything else. But let's kind of finish up together, anyways. Let's warm our hands. Let's do some finishing exercises together. Those are always really nice. We make our hands warm. And now we're going to wash our face very gently. Just kind of give yourself a very gentle, you're hardly touching at all. You're not pulling the skin. Touch every part of your face, over your eyes and your forehead and your ears. Give them some gentleness around your throat, the back of your neck. And even like run your fingers through your hair, dry washing your hair, give it a little scrubbing. And let's pat our left hand across our right chest, or it doesn't really matter to me if you're on the same side as me. We'll pass down the arm. We'll clap our hands. We'll turn it over and clap up. Clap our shoulder. Try to get back there a little bit. Reach around, hit the cap. Cross the chest, switch the hands. Give yourself a little bit on the upper chest near the collarbone. And then start patting down the arm. At the hand, you're clapping. And then you're turning, rising up. And going to the shoulder. And down to the armpit. Down the side of the body. Across the body, we'll switch other hand down the side. We'll do our belly. We'll lean forward a little bit so we can get around to the back side. Really hit our lower coccyx area and around the hips and down the outside of the legs, across the feet and up the insides of the legs, to the groin, down the front of the leg, over the knees, shins and feet, around Achilles tendon, calves. Give a little karate chop under your knee if you can get under there, up your thigh a little bit. We'll hold on to our chair. We'll pick up one leg and we're going to kick it. Kick, 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 and down. Other leg. Kick, 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 and down. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you so much. It was lovely to see you. You look good, in good spirits. That color looks good on you.
The color looks
beautiful. A beautiful icy blue. I love it.
I'm okay.
No, it looks really nice. It